If you want to show your support and encourage my website and my YouTube channel, you can become a patron. Simply visit Patreon/Diorama Workshop today.
I want to give a huge thank you to Chris Jones for sponsoring today's video.
Hey everybody, it's Frank. Welcome to a new video. If you don't know by now, by seeing all the dioramas that I make and all the action figures that I collect in the back, I love Star Wars action figures going all the way back to the 70s when my mom bought me the original action figures when the movies came out. And then in 94, when Hasbro started remaking figures, well, I was working in TV commercials at the time, and so I had extra money that I was able to buy all the figures, not knowing that the figures would still be coming out in 2022. But going all the way back then, one of the prized collections that I have in my book collection is this amazing book, the Star Wars Action Figure Archive by Steven Sansweet and Josh Ling. This was originally published in 1997 in Japan, but then in 99 they made an English version, which is this, and I paid, let's see, the price is still on it, $45.50. So this book was so cool. It had all of the action figures released from 95 to 97, plus every single Kenner figure from 78 to 85. It was really like you'd be able to see what figures you're missing, and if you didn't have them, what they look like with all the accessories and everything. It's such a beautiful book. Well, today I got in the mail this amazing sequel book from the archives going on the vintage years. This is the continuation of the first book made by Sansweet, this time by Daryl DePriest, who was working at Hasbro at the time and one of our big supporters for the Star Wars Celebration diorama builders. We'll get to that in another story, but let's open this. Maybe you'll want to add it to your collection. I can't wait to see it. My name's Frank. You're watching DioramaWorkshop.com. Okay, are we ready? This is so exciting. I don't want to break it. You couldn't see vintage Star Wars vintage collection. Okay, so how do I want to open this? I want to take this little piece of Scotch tape. I can pass my finger in here, so I know that's safe without destroying the book. So I'm just going to cut that off, and hopefully, if I do this, and I know I'm not wearing gloves. I've had comments in the past saying I should wear gloves when I open really deluxe, expensive books like this, but I believe I paid $75 was the cost in US. Okay, so let's save this for a time of stress where I can pop my bubbles. Oh, here it is. And the cool thing about this is that this book is the hardcover version. So if I take this away, protection, look at that. The Vintage Collection, Archive Edition. The book is a collaboration between Rich Alott, D. Martin Myatt, and Daryl DePriest. Now, Daryl DePriest, as I was saying, he is one of our biggest supporters that helped us so much at the Star Wars convention, giving us figures from the manufacturing warehouse in China for the diorama workshops. It was so cool, the things that he did for us. So let us see what we have. Oh yes, I have a signed, I think it's even a decal. I don't want to peel it, but signed by Steve, Daryl, and I don't know if this was supposed to be numbered, but there's no number in it, so I'll have to send him a private message and find out about that. Oh, the fresh smell of paper. Okay, so let's go through it, see what's inside. "2021 Blue Milk." Contents, how to use the book, shows all the packaging, all the different figures, and then the style behind the package. I really love this package, how it was done originally. Forward, Steve Sansweet. 2004 to 2007. Precursor to the vintage collection. Very nice. Sketches. See every single figure that was made that came out in 2004. I have all of these. Very nice. Oops. I'm not a big fan of these cloth things. I always find that they look like pieces of Kleenex that wrap around them. Oh, I have this one. George Lucas Stormtrooper. Yeah, these are great. This was really the cool time to collect the figures. 2010 to 13. Here we go. Vintage collection, wave 1. 03, 04, 5, 6. Dak, Boba Fett. Yes, Twin Pod Kai, Funt Forlam, Anakin. I don't know if I have these Clone Trooper versions. I had bought all of the Sith cards, but it was the bubble versions. Gamorrean Guard. I wish they would have kept this look for a Boba Fett. Wow. I just love all the colors. I love the design of the book. They really did a really good job by imitation, or not imitation, but like a homage to the way that the rear of the cards were, with the same color matching and all that. Very cool. Luke. Stormtroopers. Commander Gree. I'll have to look in my bin to see if I have that. I know I used to buy one of everything at the time, but at a certain point in the mid-2010s there, I stopped buying it. It was just too expensive, and it was just rehashes. Here's one of the first cool Rebel Fleet Troopers. June 2011. Cantina. That was one of the cool things. They did all of the Cantina aliens here. This is Jabba's, but this is Cantina. Dr. Evazan. Very nice. I remember that. I do have these as well. Mouse droid on its own. I know I have a mouse droid, but I didn't know it came in its own package. That's kind of funny. See, Expanded Universe, likely I don't have these because I wasn't really into the books and I wasn't spending money on characters that I didn't know. Though it would have made some cool Tatooine diorama people walking around. I remember this one. I have this one with the extra hands. Yes. Very cool. Yes, the pit droids. Ben Quaternaros. Anakin. These figures were really ahead of its time. The detail and everything there, it was so nice. They're still nice. If you're able to get them, if you weren't collecting back then, See, we're already in 2012 now, which is 10 years ago that these were released in store. I'm sure they are worth a pretty penny now. Darth Malgus, I know I don't have that one. Expanded Universe, I for sure do not have that figure. Tarkin. I do not have this one either. Shea Vizsla. I have no idea who that is. Now that we've seen the show, and I like the show more, I wasn't a big fan of the show. Well, they'll have a figure of her from the series, but I never bought the original versions. Very cool. I didn't know that you could swap the helmets. I must have him. 2012, I was still collecting heavily back then. Great Yen Yum. Princess Leia. Yes. This one, I'm not sure if I had the Republic Trooper that they made. Prune Face. I have her. I do not have this. Jar Jar Binks in Carbonite, July 2012. Came from a fan-made 1/1 sculpture displayed at Celebration in 2005. Eventually found a home in Lucasfilm San Francisco office. I remember seeing that at Lucasfilm when I went to work there, but they had a life-size version actually. Funny. Vintage Returns, 2018 to 2019. Oh, our friend Ray. Well, it was cool. They did a good job on that. Yes, Jyn Erso. Oh, Supreme Leader Snoke with his beautiful slippers. Very cool. Yeah, I have all these, even the solo ones. Rogue One, my favorite movie. Yes. I'm not sure I have this. Dr. Aphra. This is a fan figure vote, though I'm not quite sure. It says she was Emperor Palpatine. She debuted in the 3rd issue of the Star Wars Darth Vader Marvel comic. That explains why I've never heard of her. Yes, Cassian, Yak Face. Beautiful. Look at this book. It's so well done. I'm going to have to examine all the pages in detail. It's amazing. Oh, I skipped one. Leia Ceremony. Jabba Skiff. Knights of Ren. I'm disappointed they never went deeper with that. That would have been so cool. And the Zoriel Brisk. So, I guess they make a figure of her, but she's not even in 10 seconds of the film. I never liked red for a Stormtrooper. It just burns my eyes still to this day, just watching it. Ugh, look at that. It's just terrible. Terrible design. Ugh, I think this is even worse than the neon speeder Vespa bikes from Mandalorian there, or not Mandalorian, but Boba Fett. It looks like in the movie Carrie, it looks like blood just like dropped all over them and then they stained all the suits. It's terrible. I'm not a fan of that. Oh, 2020 action update. Oh, very cool. I just got Kara. I was disappointed that I didn't get her in the beginning, but I was able to grab her. Very nice. Hondo, I don't think I have that one. I have Luke, Arc Trooper. I'm not sure. I don't think I have him. Multi-packs. I didn't even know they made multi-packs. 30th anniversary, Empire Strikes Back, April 2010. I don't think I have that. I have these figures, but not in a multi-pack setting. Oh, these were 3-packs. Yes, I have this one. I did buy that one. These ones I did buy. I remember that. Yes, I have him. Imperial TIE Pilot. It's always cool when they make removable helmets and stuff. Makes me smile. 3-pack of Luke X-Wing. Villain set. Android set. Imperial Forces Empire Strikes Back. Imperial set. Version 2. There's the mouse droid again. I have to check my cards. I don't remember seeing him like that, but if it's in the book, I guess it was true. Oh, cool display. I never seen that because they never sold them like that at Toys R Us, not here in Canada anyway. Jabba's throne. I have the original from 70, well, not 77 because that was Star Wars, the Return of the Jedi version in the 80s, so I didn't need to rebuy it. Even though these little hooks are smaller in the modern version than the original, they were fatter plastic, sort of like faces. Oh, cool. I have to examine this guy. I hope I have him. Look at that. You could open his lid and see inside. That is really cool. And then this I do not have, this display. No. This I do not have either as packaging. Okay. Carbonite Collector's Pack. 2012 that came out. Oh, I do have these and they're still unopened, as is these guys. Look at his face. Wonka. Oh, geez, that's funny. Imperial Technician. I have these guys. I have all of these. I'm waiting to place them in the Death Star. Oh, look at this guy. 000. I do not have that. Dr. Aphra comic set. Okay, that's why, because it's a... But look at this C-3PO, dark C-3PO thing. Pretty cool. Destiny. I have them, I believe. And then this. They've done so many versions with the mask on, mask falling off. It's like you forget like which one is the one that you have or not. Oh, TIE Fighter. Sweet. I have that. I have this one too. Yes, I have that. They're harder to put in dioramas because they're so big and you have to suspend them on wires or something. At Luke Speeder. I have the original 77 one. I don't know if I don't think I rebought it. This says 2011. I doubt I have that version. I did get the Tauntauns. Obi-Wan Starfighter. Republic. I don't have that one. ATST. At. This is such a cool toy. That gigantic at. X-Wing. Slave One. Notice Slave One. Yes. That will be the name that I give it for the rest of my life. I had this. It was really cool. There was like a hydraulic thing that when you press the button, it would go and it would open like that. Though I think I left it. I gave it away to a kid at one of the conventions because, yeah, I had no real place to put it in display over here at the house. So same thing with this TIE Interceptor. I had this. I think I left it back at one of the celebrations as well. Catapult, I have that. Oh, look at this. Oh, this is a fold out. This is the Katana. It's a beautiful ship. I was going to buy it. Then I saw that it wasn't perfectly 100% scale. And we did a 100% scale version for the Celebration 2012 Return to Tatooine. And that's sitting on display at Steve Sansweet's Rancho Obi-Wan at the moment. So I decided not to buy this and then just to remake myself one. And king of procrastination that I am, I am still have not made it yet after 10 years. I have all the plans, everything sitting inside a bag at the workshop over there in my archive room. I have this. I love this. All the little details. Very cool. This, I think I have that. Imperial, I'm not quite sure. This I wanted to buy, but I decided not to because the only thing I wanted were the two heads. This I can make in plaster and do a better job when I come to do the diorama. So I ended up not buying that. I do have these. I did buy that. Even though I had the original ones that they made, the first version, I wanted to buy the new one to compare. This is the X-Wing. I'm not sure if I have this version. I had, is it the version? No, this version does not have the sound and the things on it. Or does it? Yes, it does. Okay. And that's the version I have. Very, very cool. I think I have that. Yeah, it's up there on my shelf. I haven't even opened it yet. This I do not have, the Mandalorian version. I did not get that. And then promotional items. Posters, very nice. Concepts. Oh. Why is this only a concept? Oh my God. I just made my own that you can actually download the tutorial on my YouTube channel. But, oh man, I wish they would make these. Look at the little chairs, perfect too. Oh, Hasbro, you need to do things like that. Fans will buy it. The collectors will buy it. Very nice. Oh, okay. I'm wondering. Well, like they already made these. I'm wondering why are they putting these as concepts? But I guess it's for the vintage line to have more details and stuff like this. Appendix, then all of the timeline connecting. Very nice glossary of terms. All the characters' names, what card they were on, what variant. Very cool. Thank you. Oh my God, look at all the thank yous. Acknowledgements. And then the Death Star, Richelot, leader at Tamashi Nations label in Japan. Martin Myatt was the photographer, former archivist for the Star Wars photo archives on Rebel Scum. And Daryl Dupree was former vice president of global brand management at Hasbro and Star Wars brand team. This guy is the bomb. Forward by Sansweet. Very nice. It does say $75. So there you have it. Well worth the price, in my opinion. You could still order it on bluemilk.com. The inside photos and everything is just so cool. It's fun to see what figures that you are missing in your collection and what figures you already have. And then I'll be able to use this to match up what weapons go with each figure because I have that strewn all over the place. And so this is really interesting for that. But I just love looking at photos. My friends make fun of me because they say that I buy books that have no words in it because I just look at the photos. So this is just perfect for that. So this from 20 years ago, this from today, the two, perfect marriage. I highly recommend both actually if you can find them. If you want to see more of these cover to cover inside the book reviews, just let me know in the comments and then I'll try to sprinkle them in between the diorama tutorials that are coming up in the next couple of months. I was going to say years, but let's concentrate on this year instead before talking the future years. So if you haven't already, please subscribe and click the like button and make sure to touch the, or not touch, but click the bell. You can touch it too if you want, but you need to click the bell to have me notify you, or for the computer. Oh my God, this is such a mess. To have me notify you if you're going to have a new video uploaded. Oh my God. I think it's time for me to have another coffee and wake up properly. If only you saw the outtakes. Oh my God. Okay, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Frank Diorio. Ciao for now. Thanks for watching DioramaWorkshop.com. If you want more interactivity, you can follow us on these multimedia platforms. If you have a question about past or future Star Wars Celebration workshops, send me an email at dioramaworkshop.com@gmail.com. If you have a Facebook account, join the official Star Wars Celebration Diorama Builders fan club today. If you like the video, please subscribe, share, and tell your friends to come check us out. If you want to see even more Star Wars Celebration crew coverage, click on the link to warp to dioramaworkshop.com, the official Star Wars Celebration Diorama Builders website.